Hey everybody, welcome to another Blast from the Past review, G.I. Joe Classified Edition. As you can see, today we're going to be taking a look at the Cobra Infantry. Now, you'll notice I did a Cobra Trooper not too long ago. That was from the Cobra Island series, which is a Target exclusive. This one was the general release, so more plentiful and available than the Target Cobra Trooper one, and thus, if you haven't gotten either of them, your best bet is to get this one because it's on eBay, because it'll probably be cheaper than the Trooper. Looking at the box, you can see this is number 24. Got the Cobra logo up front. Back to the Cobra logo in the background, as opposed to the Terradrome with the fire bat like the Trooper had. Got the same artwork here that the Trooper came with the hiss in the background. The only difference is his eyes are visible where the Troopers had the goggles on. G.I. Joe Classified Series, legalese on the bottom. More artwork on the side. Once again, this is the same as the Trooper, except the goggles have been removed. And on this side, you've got his file card info, another 24. And then you got that same collage picture on the back with more legalese, or just information rather. Now there we go, there's the legalese. Warning, small parts. As Robo on the Froosh would say, don't put them in your mouth. So that's basically it for the box. You're used to what the boxes look like by now. And here's the figure himself. The pretty good update on the classic Cobra Trooper look from the comics and the cartoons, which was basically not much more than them wearing like a t-shirt with a pair of suspenders. Not very like military looking, to be honest. This guy looks more suitable for going out in the field and doing ops, with the vest overlay with pouches and holsters and sheaths and all this other good stuff. So yeah, he's got that same overlay as the Trooper. 2 wrist guards here that are glued on, but the straps are part of the sculpt. Same with the shin guards. They're glued in, but the straps are part of the sculpt. And then of course he's got those knee pads. Cool looking boots with kick plates on them. Articulation wise, he can look down about that far, and then look up about that far. He's got the tilt. You can do the Exorcist. Arm spins all the way around. You can do a T-pose, 90 degrees. He's got that bicep cut. And since he's based on the Trooper body, his arms are double jointed but pinned, since it's the same body essentially. And his right arm got the horizontal joint there, horizontal hinge, and he's got a vertical hinge on the left. Torso articulation is hindered by the... Oh wait, yeah, he also has butterfly joints. Sorry, I almost missed that. His waist articulation is hampered by the vest. As normal with male characters, he probably has, for this line anyway, he probably has a ab crunch. But good luck getting anything out of that without removing the vest. So, you can go forward about that far. And he can't really go back at all. He can't twist much. Any twist you do, get him in, is not gonna go very far there. Drop down hips. You can kick out that far. You can kick back about that far. You can do the Van Damme splits. He's got a thigh cut. He's got double jointed pinned legs. Again, this is the trooper body, so it's the same exact setup. He does have a boot cut hidden by the shin as well as the, the boot itself. He can slide his foot back about that far. He can go forward about that far. He's got a rocker pin and peg holes on the bottom. Accessory-wise, he basically comes with the same stuff as the Trooper, with a few exceptions. He's got the Cobra helmet, the black stripe on the back, and the little black mark in the front there. He's a good little soldier. He also comes with 2 pistols, just like the Trooper. So futuristic-looking pistols. They fire lasers rather than bullets, most likely. And he can slide one into his holster in the front there, and the other one in the back. He also comes with a knife, again, just like the Trooper. And as you can see, just like the Trooper, it's basically a cobra head on the hilt with the knife blade coming out of the mouth, which is kind of cool. And again, I painted the blade. This is an all black knife normally, but I took a chrome pen and colored it in to make it look shinier and more like a knife, not a piece of plastic. And that sticks into his sheath there, which they've rectified this in later lines, but it really should be upside down because that's more, realistic for modern military. I don't think anyone in the military wears a knife with the blade sticking up like that. It's usually reversed, so they can, they can reach up and pull it out like that instead of, taking it out that way. Lastly, he comes with this rifle. Again, just like the Trooper. And just like the Trooper, it's got that big honking peg on the back. So he can plug it into his vest and carry all his weapons with him. I'm glad they decided to change that storage method, because that huge peg sticking out of the gun when he's holding it looks really dumb. But they were still in their infancy, basically, with the classified line at this point. So they were just trying to see what worked, and eventually they got to what did work, which was backpacks and pegging the guns onto the pegs in the backpack through the trigger guard, which obviously you wouldn't want to hold a real gun like that, but for a toy it works. And the guns look good when they're holding them instead of having the big peg on the back, on the side of them. Now, last time when I did the Trooper, I didn't have this guy out to compare them, but I was prepared this time. So now I can bring the Trooper in. And you can see the difference. There's not a lot. As you can see in the legs, the difference is that the infantry has a black design on the side, whereas the Trooper is just all blue. The Trooper's knee pads are a little bit darker, a little darker black. And the shin pads are a little bit more metallic looking. Like the Troopers, the infantry's look more like a steel blue type deal, while the Troopers looks more like a gray metal type, or gunmetal gray, something like that. The most noticeable difference is the vests. The Troopers, as you can see, is all black, while the infantry is blue with some gray. in the straps and the belts and stuff like that. And of course the accessories. Also the helmet. I should mention the helmet first, because the front of the trooper's helmet, that design on the front is a much darker black than the infantry. And of course the accessories are slightly different. The trooper has those goggles, he's got the rank insignia, and he has that sniper rifle, which the infantry does not have. Other than that, same exact bodies. Oh, the gloves are slightly different too. See, I'm still noticing stuff. The trooper has blue gloves. The infantry has black gloves. Other than that, arms are the same. Neck and head look the same. The mask is the same. Collar is the same. Everything else looks to be completely the same. They're just a little bit different. Enough to distinguish between the two of them, but not enough that they look like they're in different armies, basically. So, those are our two Cobra blue shirt troop builders. They haven't released any of them since, which is kind of strange because this is like the main Cobra troop builder, aside from maybe the Viper. I believe the infantry originally came out in 2021. So, yeah, it's been over 2 years and they haven't released another three. Like I'm surprised they didn't release a 3-pack. Like 2 troopers, well, a trooper, an infantry, and an officer. That seems like a logical step. They released them all separately, but releasing them in a 3-pack would be good for people who missed out on the troopers. Because the officers came out more recently. Like within last year, I think they came out. So people may have been able to get the officer, but they might have missed the troopers. And if you're jumping into the line now, then you would have had no chance to get these unless you're going on eBay. The officer you can still find for sale. At least I can over here in the UK. I don't know about the United States or Canada. But there you have the Cobra Infantry. And our next blast from the past is going to be everybody's favorite lady, Lady J. So stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see you next time.